Welcome everyone, it's the All-American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. Let me do my traditional help the mods. Alright. Let's see, here we go. Okay. It's All-American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. Trying to get organized here. Another sleepless night, as usual. Can't never sleep. Not for no longer than, what the hell's going on with this damn thing? Not for no longer than 10 minutes, 20 minutes at a time. Living with this damn PTSD ain't no joke. And it just makes everything harder. But especially with all's going on in the world right now. There's a lot going on that some people is just not aware of or is able to just ignore. Such as, I had someone chime in and tell me there's nothing going to happen. Everything's going to be fine. Hey Jess, I'm holding the best I can. I'm holding the line. I feel like one of Spartan 300s behind the shield. Hold. I'm holding. But the stress is getting to me. Hey. Good to have y'all in here, by the way. I appreciate y'all. Everybody in here is hit the like button. That's awesome. Easy there, boy. My dog acting a little frisky. These dogs, they know when I'm stressed out. But this one dog, I'll show you. This one right here, he's just freaking unpredictable. He's a little bit dangerous. They told me that when I got them. They were on death row when I got both of these dogs. That's the kind of dogs I get. I always get shepherd mix. Ones that are on death row. Ones that got behavioral problems. Because we understand each other. This one here, though, the other one, he's a lot more, you would think it'd be opposite. The one that's half pit, half shepherd. The one that provides food for the family. He's more predictable. He's mean as hell, but he's more predictable. This other one here is half shepherd, half Malamute. You just don't know what he's going to do. He don't even want to know what he's going to do from one minute to the next. But, as usual, even if I'm sleeping 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm awake. Yeah, they do. They do it. They do a good job. Like I said, they were on death row. And, oh boy needs to quit looking at me funny, though. You better quit looking at me funny now. That one right there is a mama's baby, is what it is. Mama's asleep. I think he's trying to strong arm me for a treat. But it's like you can set your clock by it. It don't matter how tired I am, or it just doesn't matter. At 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be awake. I'm going to wake up. And it's no secret, I have PTSD. No secret. I don't hide it from no one, It is what it is. It's actually my fault, really. But with the PTSD, it makes you hypervigilant. You're always ready for the worst case scenario. Yeah, I slept. I sleep, but I I'll sleep for like 20 minutes and wake up. I never sleep for more than 2 hours at a time, and I wake up, wake up, wake up. And I've tried no caffeine, just none. And I get headaches, but it don't help. You think, well, boy, cut back on that caffeine, you'll get some dang on sleep. Well, I've cut back on it. I've gone for 2 months without caffeine, and yeah, Heather, yep, hypervigilance. And I went without caffeine for 2 months, and the only thing it does is I'm just lazy, you know, because I'm lazy by nature. And then, you know, they want me taking all kind of medication for this PTSD, but I don't. I only take what I have to. And occasionally I will have real bad anxiety. And, yeah. I've tried everything. Jess. But Jess said there's a medication that's actually really good for PTSD, kind of helps, keeps the nightmares away. See, you know about it then. You know about it. It's a blood pressure med. Oh, okay. You know, that is part of PTSD is high blood pressure. So I do have to take blood pressure medication. I do everything as natural as I can, you know, garlic and all that stuff. I try to do the natural approach, but it takes literally pharmaceutical grade medicine to control my blood pressure. Yeah, Jess. You see, that's what a lot of people have gotten PTSD misunderstood. Is you can get PTSD from a lot of things, not just war and combat and death and carnage, you know, like mine. But, you know, I don't see how in the hell you could be an EMT or a state trooper or even a nurse and not have PTSD. Look at old boy, see, he knows. Look at him, he knows. He's just leaning up on me, giving me love, saying, calm down there, Daddy, it'll be alright. I hear a vehicle driving by and all. Yeah. I know, I can literally like read his mind. He's like, don't worry, Daddy, I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. And I'm like, don't worry, boy, I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. I'll go John Wick on their ass, I will. Yeah, I keep that blood pressure in check. I take my aspirin every day, and I take my blood pressure medicine so I don't mess my kidneys up and stuff like that. But, boy, he is such a ham now. He's really hamming it up right now. He takes advantage of me, I feel. He knows when I'm really stressed out. I don't know. I think it's his way of calming me down, but watch him. Okay. Look at that. Ain't that something? Yeah. Yeah, good boy. He's damn sure letting me know. Let me try to fix this camera. You can see the old boy a little bit better. There we go. You know I'm stressed out, don't you, boy? Well, here's a lot. Look at this, man. This dog is he's just something else now. But you're a handful, boy. Yeah, they were going to put him down. It was just days away from putting him down. And I was like, no, because see, now when he wants to get in on it, then then there's trouble in paradise. So y'all got to chill out. No dog fights in here. They get jealous. But stop. I just let y'all out, man. So, you know, the odds are we are going to see war on American soil. You know, for people that's been sleeping under a rock, and for people that's telling me, everything's going to be fine, man. You know, I'm like, you don't see what the hell's going on in Europe? I mean, you don't see how many people's crossed our border that hates our country? Yes, it does. Heather asked, does being on here talking about it help me? Yes. Yes, it does. Because I have a mag team and I got some guys that I ride my motorcycle with, but since Dad's, took an ill, I haven't been able to do any of that. I mean, I could, but if he falls or something, they can't, nobody pick him up but me. And he won't, now this is hamming it all up. Gee whiz, boys, calm down, man. Stop. But, look at this mess. Look at this. Hang on. Easy there. Come on now. Down. Get down. Get your ass down. Alright, stop. Stop, or there's a fight. Thank you. Hey, PAMT, my ears are always open. If you talking might ever help. Thank you, brother. Been slowly losing my fourth-legged best friend for over the past couple weeks. Oh, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, you know what? The hell with the money. Stay home with the dog, man. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Like, when I was losing my mom, I worked through it. And I regretted that, I should have just took off work and spent the time with her. And I was here, when her time came, but so with Dad, I took off work, but golly, I'm so broke, man. And I hate, you don't know, for someone like me to ask, I hate asking, man. I hate asking people for help. I hate it. And, because, I've been working since I was 18 years old. I've been raising kids. My first kid was born at a very young age, but the kids I've been responsible for, ever since I was 18, I've been raising kids, having to put a roof over their head and clothes on their back and food in their mouth. And, not there's anything wrong with getting food stamps. I'm not saying that, but I've never gotten food stamps or any of that. Never. And that's also, I learned to feed my family. When I had lean times, I would just go hunting and fishing. I always grew a garden, just something my grandpa did. It helped. Yeah, he's saying pet me. I just got to be careful, because if I give one of them too much attention, then they want to fight. I appreciate that, Heather. I appreciate that. You do, man. I need to know any information you got about that, because I normally work. Heather said she knows of resources for low income. I need to, because see, look, I am considered 100% disabled from PTSD. But I got to work, man. So, and I qualify for the check, but they say I make too much money when I'm working. but I do get my medication paid for. They do that. But I was a contractor, but for the last 20 years I've been working as a bouncer. And I enjoy my job. I'm good at it, and I enjoy protecting people. Oh, that's awesome, Heather. We'll have to. Yeah, that is awesome, Heather. Thank you. Thank you. Because, since my dad's been diagnosed with this brutal cancer, I don't know if you've seen it, and I really don't feel like showing it right now because it just stresses me out. But it's a very aggressive cancer that you can see. And it's just really put me in a bind. Because I'm not working. I'm not the kind of guy to be asking for anything. But my mom, she was passing. She was like, look here, son, you got to take that chip off your shoulder, and you got to accept help when people offers it to you, and you need to be more humble. And she's telling me, when somebody offers you something and you say no, you're stealing blessings from them. Because my mom, she was a very religious woman. So that's what I've done, how could I deny what she told me on her deathbed? And I'm literally a mama's boy. And she did say, look, your dad's sick. Take care of him. I know, I got some skin cancer. That's wild how these dogs smell that skin cancer on my leg. I got a little piece of skin cancer I got to get took off my leg. I got to take time out for myself. It's just basal cell. But I'll still get it taken off. I was a redhead before this stuff turned gray. Exactly. Get what you put in, but be home. Yeah. So, I normally work 12-hour shifts, 6 nights a week. Actually keeps me sane. And I just work as a bouncer. And it don't pay a whole lot, but it does all right. I live in an 8x10 shed that I bought it. One of them places they sell them on the side of the road, buy here, pay here. And cause my mom, she was having problems, and my mom was like, "Boy, move in with me," and I'm like, Mom, it's me, my wife, my dogs, Dad's ornery and all, and so I just got me a little shed, 8x10 shed, and I put out here on her, and we've been living here for 8 years, and we're fine. It's basically a tiny home. It is basically a tiny home. I mean, I got solar that runs everything. It even runs a small air conditioning. I'm doing. But I got to be careful where I live. I can't live in like an apartment complex. I can't live in a trailer park. There's a lot of I can'ts because my PTSD is so severe. Yeah, out of mind is good, man. Isn't good. No. You're right. PAMT, you're right, brother. He said, an idle mind isn't good mentally or physically. We all need to try to find our own coping skills. Yes. And Heather, uh, on my main page on YouTube, I have my email address. And you can just email me. And I know when you look at that name, you're like, what? Well, because all my email, goes to my wife. She handles all that because I'm not a tech guy at all. I'm just blunt force trauma. I know how to turn the YouTube on, to make videos and stuff, but that's about it. My mods, they're teaching me though. I'm not sure what that is, Paul Cat, but I'll do whatever the hell I gotta do. Cancers, man. My dad, he's going to the ER finally. The cancer is going to do him in. I mean, he's past the POR. He's losing weight. But he just won't let nobody help him but me. And barely let me help him. Or my wife or my daughters. And my mom's not here. And I really think that he's just given up. And really, there's nothing they can do for the cancer. It's eating its face, man. It's bad. It's bad. It's real bad. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Heather. I'm not sure. Paul Cat, I'm a little, I don't know. But so, just to get to the meat and potatoes, we are about to see a world of shit in our country. We already are, I mean, just look at the price of everything. Yeah, my mods, they know what's up and all, but just look at the price of everything, It's just going up, 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 up. So it's just like this land I'm on, when my dad goes, this land's in probate. When my grandpa passed away, he left it to my dad and all his brothers and sisters. So when my dad goes, I got to get the hell off this property. So that kind of puts me in a bind. So I'm rushing building. I got just an old pontoon boat, and I'm building it into a houseboat. And me and the dogs and all, we'll just live on that. I know a few places I can put it where it's not going to cost anything. Basically, it's going to be just like living the way I live now, except for I'm going to be on the water. And I'm going to run off solar and use trolling motors, which runs off electricity. So, I'm looking at it just as a new adventure. It's just stressful, change is stressful for me. Change is very stressful. Especially my mom is literally buried one street over at her little church. I can hear the church bells ring. So to pull up and move, about an hour away from here, just thinking about it is freaking stressful, man. I mean, I know that my mom's grave and all, I know it's just a vessel. I know she's not there, but still kind of comforting in a weird way, knowing that my mother's just literally buried just one street over. You gotta remember, stress is like paying a debt to a crime you haven't committed. You're right. And I think you deserve a better name than that. Dirtbag Dad 23, because that's some good. You deserve a better name than that. Because that's some good advice, brother. That really is, man. That even put a smile on my face. And then this shitstorm that our country's gotten into, man, we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape, man. So, yeah, when my dad goes, and it's just a matter of days, man. So, yeah, it's just a matter of days when he goes, and I got to clear out of here because my family, they're rough, man. My dad's side of the family. If it was my mom's side of the family, it wouldn't be no problem. But we never thought that Dad would outlive Mom. We never thought that. So, God helps them that helps themselves. So, I'm in pretty good shape, for my age and all. I work as a bouncer, and I deal with it, I gotta go hands-on all the time, and I have been in real actual combat. Sending stuff down range, things coming up range and all, and then I switched over from that to being a bouncer. And if you look at my community, you can see I've always, been in combat sports. I was Golden Gloves boxing, and I went to kickboxing, then I got too damn old to go 20 rounds, so I started fighting MMA. And I still do an MMA fight occasionally. But, because, when I'm MMA fighting, it's not like most people think, Most people think it's violent and all, but not really. It appears to be violent, but for me, I'm just blowing off steam, because the person I'm fighting is not personal. I'm not angry, It's we're just blowing off steam, When we're done fighting, shake each other's hands, mutual respect, and like the old days, when people fought and then didn't want to go get weapons and stuff, I'm old school. Nowadays, these kids, man, they can't fight. That's why they want to use these things right here. It's ridiculous. Just had an incident at my granddaughter's school where this boy got his rear end kicked. And instead of just toting it, like we did when I was a kid, when I got whooped. No, this kid had to threaten the whole school, ruined the whole day, ruined their homecoming, just ruined the whole thing, man. When I was a boy, I remember going to high school. We had rifles in the back in our trucks, and nobody never thought about using one of those at school, ever. It didn't even cross our minds, and we fought all the time. We fought more then than they do now. I mean, that was like a pastime for us, but we never thought about taking it to that level. Yeah, these kids are scared to get an ass whooping. That's what it is. You're right, and it is therapeutic. But these kids are scared to get an ass whooping. That's what it is. When us old OGs, man, we weren't afraid. Okay, all right. Okay, I get it now. That's cool. That's some good advice you gave me. That's why I was like, what? Who in the hell named you that? But, so, I'm dealing with all this here. We're literally on the verge of freaking nuclear war. A lot of people don't realize that. And, good God, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's just my PTSD that's got me all paranoid and everything. But, the way this thing's looking, man, you know, dang old Putin, he's going to end up, you know, they keep pushing on him. And, you know, he's got a lot of nukes and, you know, it's only a matter of time until somebody uses them. I really believe that. And I feel that way. And I hope I'm wrong. You know, I have 11 grandkids on this planet, man. I don't want to see that. Okay, Heather wrote, being a Gen X, I raised my kids as an exception to their generation. That is great. It's great. You know, it seems like now being a good person, you just got to be weird. You know, I was talking to some young guys at church day before yesterday, and I was like, you know, now we're just weird. PAMT said, yeah, same here, hunting, guns and vehicles at school, a pocket knife in my pocket, took my bow, arrows, along to school for archery club after school, and bad things didn't happen. Exactly. It's like, what in the hell is going on in the world? The world is going crazy. I mean, not to pick on no particular group of people, it's just there's a certain group of people that just stands out, you know. It's like when you see a dude wearing a dress that looks like a trucker, you know, you can't help but go, I mean, bro, you know, I mean, I can't help it. I mean, I'm not trying to single nobody out, you know. I guess I should have used somebody else for an example, but it's just like the world has lost its mind. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there was that stuff around when I was a kid, but I never saw it. And they damn sure didn't teach us that stuff at school like they're doing now. Yeah, back in the day we didn't have all this crap, man, you know. But, so, when my dad does go to heaven with my mom, I just got what I did. I got me an old raggedy pontoon boat, but the pontoons are good. The frame is good. So, and I'm slow. I'm making a video of it, but I'm gonna wait for me to finish it, and I'm gonna kind of speed the video up and post it on YouTube. From getting it to tearing the old rotten deck off, putting a new deck on it, putting indoor-outdoor carpeting down, the walls up, everything. The only thing here, see, from this shed I'm going to use is the roof, because it's a metal roof. So I'm going to use that, because the wood that these walls are made out of, that I call it particle board, it just don't hold up around water. I remember, yeah, you remember the guys and trucks and the guns and all, and never no problem, you know. Yeah, low class people. So, man, things sure have changed, and I don't like it. I don't like the way things have changed. I don't like it that, you know, I got all these grandkids and I worry for them going to school, you know. Used to, you know, school was a safe place. You know, as a parent, you knew, well, my kid's at school, so they're not getting in trouble and they're getting mentored and they're in a safe place. Now, it's like, I'm worried for my grandkids, and like I said, my granddaughter, her homecoming got ruined yesterday because some idiot got his butt kicked and then threatened with one of these. I'm like, dude, what the hell's going on with these kids, man? You know, it's like two of my daughters, they went to the Olympics in judo, and one of them, she was motivated. No, she was down to fight, you know. But the oldest girl, I had to literally make her do it, and she still made it to the Olympics, just off my training. And I broke down and I did take some Klonopin, because I do need to get some rest and all. So when that Klonopin kicks in, I'll know it, and hopefully I'll be able to get me a couple hours of good rest, because I can feel it just starting to work. Because I woke up at 3 and I was like, I'm tired of this shit, and I took me some Klonopin, and I normally don't take it, but I normally take Valerian root, all kind of natural stuff to help me sleep. I'll get some of it just to show you what I got some nice stuff over here. But, okay. I'm sorry, I'm losing feeling, but I take this stuff right here, and it helps with my sleep and all. But I actually had to break down and take my damn Klonopin too. But, you know, the moment I start getting real on here, people start dropping off. You know, it's sad but true. Damn, I need a cup to drink out of and drink some water. I'm always operating on dehydration, man. You would think living in this damn 8x10 bunker, shit would be easy to find, but no, it's not. And I've trained so much, I'm always just dehydrated. Cause I run 7 miles every morning with a ruck pack on my back, and I run 7 miles every evening with a ruck pack on my back. Yeah, Valerian root is what they use to make Valium. Oh, cool. Well, shit. I'm going to take me a couple of them. Valerian root. It helps calm me down. I'm just one great big ball of anxiety right now. That's why I took the damn Klonopin. I hate taking that shit. Because when I do fall asleep, when I wake up, I'll be kind of grumpy. And I don't like being grumpy. I hate it. I'm really a nice guy, you know. I work as a bouncer, but I'm really a nice guy. Now, opinions vary, you know. But really the question is, are y'all ready? Now, I'm dealing with a lot of crap, man. But, you know, like, you see my little food storage here, you know. I'm storing food for the war and for the economic collapse, but for the H1N1, the bird flu. Because, you know, they want to get us off beef. And they're literally taking over down here in Florida. You know, Florida had more cows than Texas. But now they're taking over the Florida land, the cow pastures, with these solar farms. I mean, damn shit, we got solar farms. It's these solar panels for acres and hundreds of acres of freaking solar panels, man. And I'm like, that's all good because I run off solar, but you can't eat that. And Bill Gates, want us to eat that damn lab-grown meat. And oh, thank you for that super chat. God bless you. Thank you. A.L. So I don't want to get your name wrong. So I had a heat stroke when I was in Afghanistan, so I have pronunciation problems. ALMAHURTADO. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat. So, when people do that, that gives me hope. When people help, thank you for that. It's like I said, I hate asking for any dang thing. I really do. And I like working. It's just, being a caretaker is exhausting, man. I don't know how to do it. Like, they want to send hospice out here for my dad. But, nope. He won't let them. They send hospice out here for my mom. And my wife did most of the work. But the hospice, they're allowed to give drugs to where you ain't feeling nothing. And they were a little heavy-handed, I think, with my mom, but with the pills, but she wasn't in no pain, But Dad, nope, there ain't nobody coming out here and all. And he knows I'm not going to let him take him. He wants to die at home. And I get it. I understand. I get it. So, yeah, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Zach. Thank you. Once all this passes, we will get back to the original scheduled programming. How to live off the grid, how to forage your own food, how to live on little or no money. I appreciate you, and thank you so much for that super chat, man. Yes, Valorant root is natural. They use the root to synthesize Valium. Cool. Yeah, I like that. I like this better than I do that Klonopin. Because I take this, it works. But when I wake up, I'm not, grumpy. Like, argh. When I take that damn Klonopin, when I wake up, I'm grumpy. And I had to take some damn Klonopin, and it'll be kicking in here in a little while. That stuff pretty strong. But it does help being on here and talking, and them super chats damn sure raises my morale, and it shows that people care and is trying to help. And I've never been this broke since I was 18 years old. I've always worked. I have never gone 4 months without working since my first daughter was born. Never. I've always worked. That's all I've ever known. I've never had all this idle time. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm busy. I'm busy with Dad, and I push mow 5 acres. So I'm busy doing his laundry and all, so I'm busy, but it's not the same, it's not the same. When you take medicine for a long period of time, it could affect you in the long run. Yeah, natural remedies is way better. Yeah, because, I know that, you're right about that. That's who gave me the super chat, by the way. ALMA. You're right, because this is how I know. This is the proof. Because my dad, he's dying from the Agent Orange. It's like a chemical they used to kill the foliage in Vietnam. It's like Roundup on steroids. Well, he got exposed. Oh! Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Wow. Wow. wee. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Kyle. Man. Thank you. And then my bald head there. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. But he was exposed to the Agent Orange. And, you know, the Vietnam War, that was a long time ago. But now the Agent Orange is literally what gave him the cancer and is what is killing him. That's why, you know, because I never did nicotine, but I started with stupid vape pens. And, because I like the flavor of them. Okay, Dad 23 said, God won't walk you to, He won't walk you through, buddy. That's all part of His plan. It's not like God got His job wrong. Yeah. And I'm a religious man. I'm a Christian. Now, I'm a bad example of a Christian, okay, because I do like to brawl, and, you know, I like working as a bouncer, but I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. Well, except for that dang old Klonopin. But I can't smoke pot, you know, because some people tell me I should smoke pot from PTSD, but I can't do it. It makes me nervous. I'd smoked a little bit of weed, and man, I'd have an anxiety attack and all sketchy and paranoid, and I can't do it. I cannot do it. It makes me too paranoid. I can't do it. And I'm already paranoid by nature. Yeah, you too, Zach? Yeah, that stuff makes me paranoid, man. And sketchy. It literally reminds me of that show Friday. Try Simply Fix, try CBD. Okay. I tried, I just can't afford it. And right now, it's weird. You know, they'll give me these chemical drugs, you know, like the Klonopin and all that, but the Valium root I got to buy, you know, the CBD, and it helps. It does, but I got to buy it, you know, and not able to work, not working for the last 4 months, man. I ain't got no money. I mean, I got what y'all helped me out with, you know, and I really appreciate them super chats, man. I ain't kidding. And I had other people tell me, you know, I set up a PayPal and they put $20 in there, you know, and stuff like that. So I got a PayPal and some other stuff in there. I don't even know. My wife set it up, and she works full time, but she's a dog groomer, you know, mainly a dog washer, but she grooms dogs too. But she don't make a lot of money. She don't. And I mean, she does all right, but she don't make a lot of money. She's able to, you know, feed herself. And kill shit. Okay. Same here. I used to smoke. Now it's anxiety attacks. Yeah, I'm on Xanax, which helps, like Klonopin, but if you don't take it as prescribed, you will have seizures and panic attacks. It's horrible. Yes, it's the same here. That's why they started me out with Xanaxes. Then I'll tell you how long this shit's been going. This stuff's been going on for 20 years. I've been dealing with this. But You know, because I was a contractor and it messed me up. But to make a long story short, you know, I had a buddy of mine have you tried meditating? Yes, I do meditate a lot. Same here, 22 years on them. Yeah. Yeah, I do meditate and I do yoga. And I like to do yoga to keep my flexibility up. Because, you know, I'm damn near 60 years old. And I fight young guys, man, working as a bouncer. And, you know, I'm in pretty dang on good shape to be as old as I am. You know, and my body to been through what all it's been through, I'm in pretty good shape. That's why I'm wanting to start a program. I'm starting a program on here, and it's called Tactical Athlete. It's to prepare you for war, you know, any kind of war. Whether you got to throw hands, whether, you know, I encourage you to carry a tactical flashlight because you can shine them. And also, with this tactical light, you see that there, you can hammer fist. And you know, the 1 is none, 2 is 1 deal, right? I carry, when I work as a bouncer, and just out here now, because it's getting dangerous out here, just look, again, go to my community. Some guy tried to rob me at the convenience store. He saw this gray, you know, big guy. It ended real bad for him. But working as a bouncer, I learned this trick. You know, I'll shine the lights in their eyes, and then only if I have to, I'll hammer fist. Now, I've learned to lower my hammer fist to here, because when I hammer fist to the face, it breaks their face, man. It messes them up. They end up having to go to the hospital. And I wear steel-toe boots because they are work boots, and a good field goal kick to the shin with them steel-toe boots. Yeah, the hammer fist, man, they'll stop somebody right in their tracks. So, yeah, I'm starting a program on here. It's called Tactical Athlete. I'm going to teach you how to use tactical lights. We're going to work on muscles for weapon retention. And like I said, we're not working on your muscles to compete in a muscle beauty contest. We're working on muscles to help you in a war situation. Whether it be a personal war, you know, such as working as a bouncer, and I got 4 or 5 dudes I got to deal with, and I have my own little war that night. Or, you know, when all these people that hate America just come up in here and starts causing problems. I'm sorry, my pressure points and knowledge is good. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. My condolences to you and your family. May God give you strength to get through the difficult moment. Thank you. Thank you, ALMA. I wish I could pronounce that. I just don't want to butcher it. And Kill Shit Gang, how can we build up our punch strength? Okay, I got you. One way you can do it is with bands. Okay, you know those bands? But I like natural. I'm going to scoot this back so you can see. Just get you a dumbbell. And don't go too heavy because you don't want to tear your shoulders up, because most weightlifters, you go to the gym and watch those big guys. After they get done working out, watch them. They'll be like rubbing on their shoulders. Or they're tearing their shoulders up because they're using too much weight. But I put 10 pounds on here. And just that right there. And just work on that. And you just do that. And don't hurt yourself. You may have to start off lighter, because you don't want to mess your shoulders up, man. Because that sucks. Because I got caught in Americana and the Kimura and being stubborn and not tapping, because I do jiu-jitsu also. But that right there will help with your punch, to give you a good power punch. It's just out like that right there. And normally, I have one in each hand, okay, just for demonstration purposes. I'd go this way and then this way and then this way, and do it till your muscles are fatigued, till you just can't do it no more. But don't go too heavy. You may need to start out lighter weight than this, because I don't want you tearing no tendons or nothing up in your shoulder. And, you don't have to go to the gym and do it where you're surrounded by people and feel like you got to lift a lot of heavy weight and hurt yourself, because it's better just to work out with me on here. Like, I got one video for channel members only, and it's a great start. It's a great start. You just do what I teach in that video. That's my first video, and I'm in the process of making another one. And it's for channel members. It's not like $2 or something to join the channel. I'm just doing, the only reason why I'm doing it that way is to keep the trolls out. And if you want to get, because I got 3 different levels. And if you go to the highest level, then we will literally do it on StreamYard. It's an app that I have to where I can get on a laptop and I can see you, you can see me, it's just like this, except for I can see you too. And because practice don't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. And I used to be a Golden Gloves boxer, okay? So I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. But also, you can load them punches too. Like, this will teach you to load that punch. I hold it like this, and then, I gotta be careful in here. But I load it, and then throw it. Throw it. Because sometimes a loaded punch, now you gotta be careful about loading, because if you're fighting somebody that knows, when they see you loading that punch, they know it's coming. But most people don't. You can get to where you don't have to load that punch, where you can just straight off punch it. Like that. But that will give you that power punch. And the trick in a real fight, if you just want to end it, is right here or right here. Just a good straight right here to the chin. Good night. It puts them right to sleep. You sit there and you just wow. And right there on that chin, what I like to do, and it shows videos of me doing it too. I got a short, and I am exhausted. That's after me training for 2 hours straight. Because I always show me towards the end of my workout to where I'm exhausted. And it shows me uppercut, then a hook. Then it'll show me throwing a hook, then an uppercut. And that's a good night, Because something about that chin, that's the on and off button. A good swack to the chin, and it's lights out. I was a Golden Gloves boxer, so that's how I learned. And, I graduated the School of Hard Knocks. And, like, fun fact, and it lets me know when somebody sees it if you leave a comment, but My very first video I ever loaded on YouTube, my very first one, was me MMA fighting a 2-time heavyweight world champion. Yeah, I'm that stupid, okay? This guy, now I'm an average size guy. I am 5'9" and a little bit. So, I'm almost 6 foot tall. With my boots on, I'm 6 foot tall. But, 5'9", average size guy. But when you look at the video, I literally look like a little person compared to this guy. Because, the cage, normal size MMA cage, coming here on me. Well, you need to be patient, because the first 30 seconds of the video is kind of rough, but then it gets focused and it comes in better. But the cage literally come to the guy right here. The guy was literally a freaking Viking giant. 2-time heavyweight world champion. And it was his retirement fight. So they wanted to make sure they put him up against someone that they know he could whoop. And just by his sheer size, it was like me trying to stop a bulldozer. In the cage there's rules. I couldn't wear my steel toe boots, okay? I couldn't freaking hammer fist with my flash, with my EDC light, A lot of difference. It was just toe to toe. And I ain't even gonna lie, that dude knocked me slap out. He really whooped me good. But y'all want a good chuckle, it's my very first video. And because my coach, he won't let me put videos on there that I win. Only fights that I lose. And it's really funny to watch, because you see when I kick him in his stomach, it broke 2 of his ribs, but all it did was make him very angry. And I woke up a sleeping giant. I felt it when I broke his ribs, and I was like, oh, I got him. No, it just pissed him off. Okay. Alright, Heather, going to bed for a bit. We'll email you soon. Have a great night. Thank you, Heather. And I'll be looking forward to your email. Thank you. I appreciate that. Awesome. GG Gaming, I will pay to see. Hey, man, just send me a super chat, man. It's my very first video, so it's already there. You ain't got to pay. It's already there. It's my very first video. So you can just scroll, and my very first video, I get my ass whooped by a giant, brother. Because remember, I'm an average size guy. So when you see the size difference, you're going to be like, golly. Because I look like a little fella. When I'm 5'9", I'm average size. I'm 6 foot when I got my boots on. But my steel toe boots. But that dude was freaking giant. He really knocked me slap the hell out. True story. I earned my money in that fight. But it was fun. Yeah, it was David and Goliath minus a slingshot. Yep. That's exactly what my son said. My son and my daughter, they both were pissed. They were like, that wasn't no fair fight. You shouldn't have fought. They were pissed off. And I wasn't mad at all. I was like, look, it's okay. You win some, you lose some. You got a 50-50 of winning or losing. And, but they were upset. They didn't like seeing me get my ass kicked, because I usually win most of my fights. My MMA fights and all. I win most of them. Sometimes, everybody gets caught. I can't win them all. But they never see me get my ass kicked like that. That dude made short work of me. He was just too big, man. I'm telling you, it was like trying to stop a bulldozer. And no, you're not going out. I just let you out, boy. It was like trying to stop a bulldozer, man. But I got some good stuff, man. I got some videos of I got cut with a box cutter. My wife sewed me up, working as a bouncer. I got some videos of me working in the ghetto strip clubs, bud. I come up hard. Now I work at a real nice place, when I'm working. It's a double-edged sword. I am ready to go back to work so I can get some rest. But when I go back to work, that means I had to move. And it means my dad has gone ahead. So I feel like I just can't win, man. I feel like there's just no winning this. It's really tough. But, that's life. That's life. But yeah, I encourage y'all, man, to just join me in on the tactical athlete. And I'll train you up, to where you can hold your own, And I have been in combat. And I do work as a bouncer. Been doing it for years, so I can train you up. And I just train in the basics, What I mean by that is, instead of all the fancy stuff, no, we just do basics over and over and over till, you don't fear a man that's got 1,000 moves. You fear the man that's really good at one move. That's a fact. Like my daughters, I'm not no black belt in judo. No. Actually, I'm a low rank in judo. But just knowing the basics, I got my girls to the Olympics. And they had to do a lot of tournaments and a lot of fighting to compete in the Olympics. So I got them to the Olympics, and they competed in the Olympics. And it's all on my channel. You just look it up. It's on there. I got so many videos on there. It's crazy. But it'll show my girls when they were little and young and cute. And just take a good look at them. Look at the shoulders on them girls, man. And just, man, it was... But just through my basic level of judo, I got them to the Olympics, man. You did land those kids. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got whooped. Did you see it? Did you see the fight there at GG Gaming? I hope you left a comment, man. That way I know you watched it. But, yeah, it's not how much dog in the fight, but how much fight in the dog. Yeah. Thank you, GG Gaming. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, you went and looked at that fight real quick. Yeah, that's cool. And I'm proud of that, man, because, I had I'm just going to say it, the balls to step in that cage and fight that giant. Yeah, I caught him with a few good ones. Yeah, he blinded me. You seen that? Yeah, he did. That dude hit me so hard, man, I saw my great grandmama back on the Mayflower. Boy. Yeah, he blinded me. But I had a good poker face, though. I had a good poker face. I was just still in the fight, man. I stayed in the fight till he knocked my ass out. But it was all fun, man. I didn't get hurt. Not really. I'm fine. I got my bell rung. That's nothing new. That's nothing new, getting my bell rung. But, man, I'm always trying to rehydrate, because here in a little while, I'll go ahead and run my 7 miles and get that over with my ruck pack. The only thing that'll get me to stop is aluminum can, boy. I I can't pass up them cans now. If I see a can, I'll stop and pick that can up. Yeah. Yeah, only real men will get in that cage, man. Hey, good morning, Strict 99. Thank you, Smalls. Appreciate that, bud. So, yeah, I will. You know, the proof's right there. I'll do it, man, and I'll fight. Like, people's like, will you fight Mike Tyson? I was like, do you mean will I get my ass kicked by Mike Tyson? Sure. For that paycheck? Hell yeah, because I know I can't whoop Mike Tyson. I'm not delusional. Am I crazy? Yeah. Do I got PTSD? Yeah. Am I freaking delusional and retarded? No. I know Mike Tyson would beat my ass, but I was still fighting for that paycheck. You know? That's facts. I would fight him for that paycheck. And I would show him some respect, you know. But I'd still fight him, and hell yeah, he'd beat my ass. Win, lose, or draw, man. Thank you there, Dad23. Thank you for your respect, man. And thank you, Smalls. Yeah, I think I saw Smalls. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know, I try to be that way. You know, life is hard on me, so I like to make people smile and laugh, and, you know, at least somebody can have a good time, you know. If I fight him for the paycheck, I'll fake a fall and act like I got knocked out for less beating. Yeah, well, no, I will give it everything I got. I ain't gonna lie. I'd give it everything I got, and he would kick my ass. That uppercut from him, and I know I'd be seeing Tweety birds. I know that. But I would fight him, and I would make him knock me out, and he would. I've seen him train, and he'll hurt you. I'm telling you right now, I'd probably get some broken ribs or something out of that deal. Because that dude is the real deal, man. Mike Tyson is the real deal, buddy. And, you know, I'm the real deal, but I ain't no Mike Tyson. Hell no, I ain't even that. Like I said, I'm crazy, but I'm not delusional. But speaking of that, though, you know, are y'all ready for what's about to happen in this country, man? Are you really ready? I mean, really? With this election that's going on. Yeah, Mike Tyson is lethal, man. You don't want no brain damage? GG Gaming said, I don't want no brain damage. And I call it brain damage. That really messes with people. Because I'll just be playing, you know. And I'll say, I don't want no brain damage. And I'm just teasing, you know. But people think I'm serious when I'm saying it. Oh, man, this guy really is messed up, man. He's got brain damage, you know. And I'm just saying that on purpose, just to mess with people. Because I like making people smile and laugh. You'll find the most saddest people that struggle in life, they're the jokers, you know. They just want to make people laugh and have a good time. Moose Man! Good morning, brother. I'm back at it, bud. I got me a little bit of sleep, but I had a freaking night terror. And I woke up 3 o'clock on the dot, covered in sweat, thinking they were coming to get me. And I took some Klonopin at the end, but it ain't kicked in yet. So here we are. But I do want people to get ready, you know. Because with this H1N1, serious talk now, They're doing it to get rid of the chickens and to get rid of the cows. And look, I'm a redneck country boy. And if I don't got my eggs and my milk and my butter, I am not going to be one happy person. So when this company right here, because I talked to the owner and all, and and he's like, I'll send you a bucket, just tell me what you want. And the only thing that's in that bucket is powdered eggs, powdered milk, and powdered butter. Because when the H1N1, they're going to get rid of our cows, and there's going to be no dairy, no real butter. And that, I can't believe it's not butter. I can believe it's not butter, because I was raised on raw milk, and we made our own butter. We had a milk cow. So that fake butter, I don't like that crap. I like real butter, and I like real milk, not no damn almond milk. And they're trying to get us ready for that, because for free entertainment now, besides watching my videos, okay, but another way of free entertainment is load this app called Amazon Prime, and you can load it on your phone, you can load it on your computer, you can load it, whatever. I don't have a television or nothing. I just got a little laptop, and I got a phone. And I got this gaming company. I just got to learn how to play this game, man. They're going to get pissed at me. When will this happen? It's already happening. They're already killing off a lot of chickens. And they're already going around testing cows that are testing positive for the H1N1 and putting them down. So it is literally happening now. And of course, you're not going to hear much about it on the mainstream propaganda, the mainstream media. You're not going to hear a lot about it. But if you do your research, and I encourage, don't take my word for it, do your independent own research. And just look up H1N1 and look at all the thousands of chickens they have killed with that. And then look at how many cows, it's jumped species. Yeah, find the almond tit and squeeze it, Muse Man said. But no, back to the Amazon Prime thing. They got any show you want to see on there, and it's free, okay? But the commercials on there, they keep advertising this machine that you put this little bag in. Anyway, it makes almond milk. And it's because they know that eventually almond milk, soy milk, which if you're a man, don't do soy. It lowers your testosterone. And next thing you know, you might be running around with a dress on, I don't know. But try to stay away from soy. It lowers your testosterone. Yeah, that's funny, Moose Man. Yeah, real butter, man. I gotta have real butter, not that fake crap. I don't like it. I want real. So, my food prep is I'm prepping for the H1N1. And, like, I don't have money to be spending on that stuff, right? But everyone, please subscribe to my channel, okay? Because when I get, because I got subscribers, is why this company sent this to me, Because I do got a few subscribers on my channel. And so, if everyone subscribes to my channel and watches videos and help the channel grow, I would appreciate that, because that's my only way, because I can't afford to buy this stuff, man. I can't afford to buy it. But, they send me this whole bucket here is powdered eggs, powdered milk, and powdered butter. And I've tried the butter, because I'm like, powdered butter? But man, it's real butter, and it's really good. So, try it. And like I said, this company here makes it. And you can even put in there APP10 and you get a 10% discount on it. I don't make nothing off of that or nothing like that. It's just, if you're going to food prep, I do recommend that you put back you real powdered milk, real powdered eggs, real powdered butter. Because in the future, you're not going to be able to get it because of the H1N1. With no chickens, there's going to be no eggs. And again, I'm a old redneck country boy, and there's going to be a war in this country when I can't get no damn KFC, I'll tell you that. When I can't get no fried chicken, there's going to be hell to pay. That's facts. Because I'm a redneck, man. I'm an old country boy, and I love me some fried chicken. I ain't even gonna lie now. Yeah, and you know what? Hey, powdered eggs is better than no eggs. I mean, really. I know powdered eggs ain't the greatest thing in the world. I know that, But it's better than no eggs. So I'll take powdered eggs over no eggs. You damn right I will. And with this H1N1, they are going to kill off all the chicken. Then I ain't going to be able to give me no KFC. Or I ain't going to... Because I got my own recipe. And, like I made a little short where I bartered for some eggs for supper last night. And it was my last short I made. And, man, that was a good supper. But I got guava trees growing. And I got a member of my mag team, and he's got chickens. So, and they love guavas. Well, the guavas just happen to be coming in right now. These guava trees I got, they fruit 4 times a year. I never seen nothing like it. But with these, I think it's because I got them under a street light, and it throwed them off to where they just constantly fruiting. And but I trade the guavas for eggs. That's a fair deal for me. I'll trade a guava for an egg all day long. Because, these guava trees, they don't require no maintenance. Very little water. And I don't do chemical fertilizer. I don't do it. And this land where I'm at is so fertile because I'm always building the soil. When they're in the neighborhood trimming the trees, cutting them back from the power lines, and then they run them limbs into that limb chopper, that mulcher, it cuts them limbs up. I always tell them, hey, look here, y'all come in my yard and dump your trailer. And so I have them dump all that mulch from them tree limbs in my yard, and I'll let it sit there, and it literally breaks down and turns into black dirt. And man, it's really good for growing. Duck eggs are good for testosterone. I like duck, and I like duck eggs. Hell yeah, 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 gunslinger. Uh, so when the tree trimmers are in your neighborhood and they're cutting them trees and then they're running it through the wood chipper, all all you gotta do is say, hey, dump them wood chips in my yard, and they'll do it because usually they gotta ride a long ways to dump them wood chips, and that costs them in fuel and in time and money. But I just let them dump it on the property, and like a year later, not even that long, but those wood chips literally turn into dirt. And it's, I forget what you call that, but it's making your own dirt, man. See, I got memory problems. I've been hitting the damn head so much, I can't remember. I got CRS, can't remember shit. Mulch, yeah, mulch. Thank you, Moose, man. But them wood chips will turn back, they'll turn into dirt. Really good, fertile dirt that you can plant a garden in and grows good without having to use chemical fertilizers. That way your food, you could say, my guavas are organically grown. Because when I first moved out here, my grandpa, he farmed this land. And after you farm a land for a long time, it literally voids the soil of nutrients if you do it the old school way. But so even though, like, when you buy these vegetables in the grocery store, they got a lot of pesticides on them, they got chemical fertilizer in them, but the soil they're grown in is nutrient deficient because they've been growing on that same land for years, so there's not much nutrients in that soil. So when you eat them vegetables, there's not much nutrients in them. But if you let them put that mulch in your yard and it turns into dirt, it grows a garden really well and it's full of nutrients. So that's another thing too, I've been here for 8 years and I've improved this soil, and when Dad goes, the family's running me out of here. And I'm such a soil improvement person that, like, when I make coffee, the coffee grinds, I would say, oh, don't throw them in the garbage. I throw them out in the yard. The banana peels, oh no, don't throw the banana peels away, throw them out in the yard. Don't throw them tea bags away, put them in the yard. Anything I could do to make the soil better, I will always do that. Like eggshells, I throw the eggshells out there. And now this land is really good for growing without chemical fertilizer. And I wish my family was reasonable, where I could work a deal out to be able to just stay here and farm it and give them whatever, half the crop or whatever, like the old school days, share crop. I would do all the work and everything and just, let them take what they want and just leave me enough to live off of. But now I suspect that they're going to, I don't know what they got planned, but their plans don't include me. Nothing good. They just want me out of here just for the spite of it, I think. I really do. I could go into detail, but I'm not. But they are some good family members, not all family, just some. You should at least ask. You never know. People are full of surprise. I am going to ask. And then GG Gaming, I ain't going to lie. I love that pendant on your neck. Thank you. I do too. My boss gave me this because, see, my boss thinks that I'm a total badass. But really, what he saw was, he saw me in the parking lot fighting 6 guys. And he did see me kick their asses. So, if you didn't know, if you just look, you go, God darn, that dude's a badass. He just beat the shit out of those guys. But those guys were drunker and cooter brown. I mean, a freaking 4th grader could have kicked their ass. They were that drunk. So, the boss didn't realize, they were so drunk that a freaking 4th grader could have kicked their ass. And they were 6 of them, but they were so damn drunk, they were getting... I made short work of them. And he gave me this, for it. And I love it. Because, look. Look at that right there. I love it, man. That's the original K-bars. And the Punisher. I love that, man. Yeah, it is a Medal of Honor. It is. Yeah, you're right. That's funny. Kyle Williams and GG Gaming. Yeah, literally a 4th grader could have kicked their asses. They were so drunk. But I look like a rock star out there, because they were like 6 of them, and I'm just like, doop, 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 just laying them out. And they were all sprawled out in the freaking, out there in the parking lot. And I come walking back, like a rooster. And the boss man said, hey, come back the next day and gave me this right here. But in my mind, I'm like, man, those guys are so drunk, a 4th grader could have whooped them. But I never told him that. Now, he'll probably watch this video and go, man, I thought you were a badass. I can hold my own, though. What in the world we got here? My booty hurts so bad. My goodness, the pain is unbearable. Taco Bell destroyed my stomach. Alright, now, you gotta be careful with that spamming. My mods will kick you out. Careful with that spamming. My mods will throw you out of here now. My mods don't play. They will. So, But yeah, man, I train wrecked those guys because they weren't nothing to them. A drunk thinks he can fight 4,000 times better than he actually can. Yeah, I don't know. That's an attack on the live who spams like that. Yeah, it couldn't be a real stream if I didn't have a troll. I'm in Florida. I tell you what, though. If he does it one more time, I'll throw his ass out of there. But, so I enjoy my job. I do. I enjoy my job. And, I hate to say I'm looking forward to going back to work because that will mean I have lost my net. All right, Moose Man. I knew Moose Man would get him. I knew Moose Man would strike him down. I got good mods, man. Oh, Central Florida. I don't hide nothing. I even tell people, I'm the one YouTuber that will tell people, you got a problem with me, you bring your ass up there to where I work. And I tell people where I work at. I don't give a shit, okay? I ain't. But I live in Central Florida. I live in Polk County. Grady Judd, man. That joker ain't playing. Oh, Moose Man knows. I need to get my... I live in Polk County. Yeah. Polk County. Oh, Grady Judd. He ain't playing. But I work in Hillsborough County. But I live in Polk County. I am cussing now, brother. Okay. Well, thank you, Dad23. I like you so much, I just can't call you that first part. But thank you, Dad23. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, man. And listen to my carryings on. But if you're going to do food storage, you know, powdered milk, powdered eggs, beef jerky, because all that is going to come to an end. It's going to be lab-raised meat. The H1N1 is really going to put us out. Oh, Moose Man. Alright, God bless you. God bless you, brother. Yeah, we don't do no racists, no trolls, no stupid crap. We don't do that. No racism up in here. Alright, thank you, Dad. Much love. Thank you, Dad23. Much love, brother. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you. Okay, Strychnine. I work in Orlando right now. I drive 2 hours one way. Ooh. So you driving down I-4. Oh. That's probably. Oh. I don't like that road. I've been stuck on that road for hours. I hate it. Yeah, that I-4 ain't no joke, man. I hate going down that road. I hate getting stuck on that road. Yeah, Moose Man, he was raised right here where I'm at. Oh, man, you're paying tolls? Oh. Yeah, see, that ain't right, because you already got to pay taxes. And then you pay taxes when you buy gas, and then you got to pay tolls. That's like quadruple jeopardy. That's more than double jeopardy. That's just... The system's out to break us, people. They're out to break us, man. They really are. It's brutal. But I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me. And I appreciate those super chats, man. I really do. And I feel that climbing is starting to work. So I'll go a few more minutes, you know, but I feel that climbing is starting to ease in on me. I need to hydrate though, because what I'm going to do is, when that Klonopin kicks in good, as stupid as it sounds, I should lay down and go to sleep, but I done had a night terror. Nope. When that Klonopin kicks in real good, I'm going to put on my running shoes, and I'm going to stretch, and I'm just going to take a nice... I usually run it, but now I'm just going to go for a nice, easy, casual run. Since it is Sunday, you know. Sundays, I run 7 days a week, most of the time. But on Sundays, it's just a casual, you know, like Pepe Le Pew run, you know. A casual run on Sundays, so. Mainly to pick them cans up, man. Yeah, Moose Man, I left Florida in '84 and moved to Alaska for 30 years, now retired in S.E., Oklahoma. Moose Man got smart and got out of Polk County. You know. Our sheriff don't play. And Polk, people of little knowledge. But yeah, I'm going to hydrate up. And I'm just going to go for me a nice little trot down the road. And pick me up some cans. Because, you know, I kind of... I can't let nobody else get my cans, man. I count on that can money. Yeah, man. You hear that? Moose Man Strick envies you. And then Darlene, Nicole. Yep, Grady. Love Grady. I got pictures in my YouTube of old Grady riding my Harley. Now it's old raggedy Harley. It looks good, but if it weren't for zip ties and, you know, me working on it every 20 miles, because it looks good, but whoever had it before I did, it was a lease. Man, they rode that thing hard. So I'm always having to work on it. I'm so tired of working on that bike. I wish I'd have just got me like a Honda Shadow, man. But now I'm stuck with that. I always got to work on it. Yeah, Moose Man, he's got his shit together. He really does. He's got it together. And Moose Man, I'll be glad when you get it together so we can do it live. Moose Man got a wolf. Moose Man got a beautiful wolf. Excuse me. Yeah, Moose Man got a beautiful wolf. Oh, wow. Strict 99. That's what happened to me. I had all my kids all grown up. I got remarried. And all my kids were all grown up. Got remarried. My wife now my boy today turns 18 years old. Today is my wife's birthday and my son's birthday. And I'm going to be struggling getting them presents. I'll tell you that, man. Just leaning around here since I ain't been working. And I want to work, man. I got my can money, but it ain't much. I hauled them off too early. I should have waited. No, I should have waited. Yeah, she's his baby. That wolf dog is beautiful. Thank you, Moose Man. Yeah, happy birthday to him. Yeah, Strict 99, exact same. My son is 19. Here he is, my 14. Now ours is 6 months. Yeah. Mine was worse because my youngest daughter had just turned, well, no, right about the same age. My youngest daughter, she was 14. And then my new wife got pregnant. I think when my daughter was 14. But all my other ones, you know, were... I had one of them that was in the Army, one of my daughters. And that was my middle daughter. Because, you know, when me and my first wife got a divorce, and she's a good woman and all, you know, I mean, we just... I don't know. Things just didn't work out. I got full custody of 3 teenage girls. Yeah. I used to have hair until them girls become teenagers. So I had full custody of 3 teenage girls. Lordy, lordy, lordy. And then here comes along this little badass boy. Well, he's a young man now. Today he's 18, so you better watch out. He lives in Polk County. Oh, Grady will get him. Darlene said, scared me to death, almost tied up on an old dog house. Mom didn't warn me ahead of time. Oh, shit. Well, thank you, Darlene. I will tell her that. Little Miss Prepper. And everyone, please subscribe to the channel. I want subscribers. I want this channel to grow. And also, if you want to become a tactical athlete, just become a channel member. You know, at the lowest things, like $2 or something a month. But you become a channel member, and I'm making for channel members only tactical athlete videos. And it's all going to be incorporated, you know, with, I got the basic equipment. Like I said, I have one video that once you join the channel, you watch it, and it tells you everything you need to get, and will already get you started to get prepared for when I start teaching. But you'll have everything you need, because you just need jump ropes, you need those hand squeezy things, you know. It gives you G.I. Joe grip for weapon retention. And a ruck pack full of sand. So, because rucking is part of it. A couple of ammo boxes you can buy at Walmart. And you can put bags of sand in it. Or weights in it. And then just 2 dumbbells with whatever weight you're comfortable with. And that's all you need. Just the basic stuff. You don't need a gym or nothing. And you don't even need a lot of room, you know. Because at first, we're going to stretch so you don't hurt yourself. Then we're going to start off with lightweight, you know. Actually, a little light. We'll start off, you know, with whatever weight you're comfortable with. But, you know, I'm just going to teach you some, you know, it's going to be exercise with a purpose. You are going to be a tactical athlete. It's not going to just be mindless exercises. It's all going to have a purpose behind it. I believe in exercising with a purpose. You know, and you sit here and, you know, and throw. And then every once in a while, you know, load it and throw. You know, load it and throw. You know. Just basic stuff. And I'll show you else what we do. We'll get these weights. And, you know, most people, they just bench press and overhead and curls. But no, we do stuff like this. You know. And just move them around differently than anything you will ever see anybody do. Because we're building true strength. Because when you do that, like that, and then, you know, with the other hand, you know, just moving around, you know, just different angles, you know, and then just all different ways. And don't hurt yourself, but, you know, you'll be doing exercises that you'll never see people doing at the gym. That way, you'll be more fluent with your hands, you know. You'll be able to block. You'll be able to punch. You know, you'll have weapon retention. It's real world workout. Not just to look like this right here, you know. Which you will put on some muscle and all, and you'll bulk up a little bit for a man. For a woman, you'll just get more toned. Excuse me. And for a man, you'll bulk up a little bit, you know. But it's not for that. We're not trying to bulk up. I want to make you a tactical athlete. That way you're smooth. Because when you get used to that weight, moving it all around, Then when your hands are empty, they're a lot lighter, you know, and then you can just, boom, good night, you know, boom, boom, good night. Just basic stuff, man, basic stuff. You know, I'm not a badass. It's not that. I'm not, you don't have to be a badass, man. It's just, be like a sniper, you know, with that jab. Pow! If you snipe and hit them right there with a good jab, good night. They're out. They're done. You know, just you know, I'm gonna teach you to fight like a sniper. You know, instead of just all crazy punching like some lunatic. You know, just pick your shots. You know, keep your hands up, you know, at all times, and pick and choose your shots and make them count. And you'll win that fight. And also, you know, weapon retention. And then, you know, the good old hammer fist. With the light in their eye. And this is like having a roll of quarters in your hand if you got a hit. I like the hammer fist with these lights, man. And a tactical light, you know. I mean, you may come home and no power in your house. Well, you're going to need a flashlight, look around, see what the hell's going on, see if anybody's hiding in there. I mean, so you need a flashlight, you need a tactical light. And like I said, it's great, you know, for putting in someone's eyes and then launching your attack. You know, I just do this with my trainer because this is my work one here. You know, I'm not going to use my batteries up, or this is for my work. And I'm excited when I get back to work because these are 400 luminous made by Bushnell. But when I do get back to work and get that steady paycheck coming in, they sell these for 1,000 luminas, and they're just a little bit bigger and they're rechargeable. So I'm looking forward to getting those when I go back to, but I cannot buy them until I get back to work, man, because I'm barely covering my basics right now. That's facts. So again, thank y'all so much for your super chat. Wow, we're almost... Okay, so yeah, I'm going to close this here out here in a couple of minutes. Before 2 hours is up. I had no idea we'd gone that long. But it does help me to sit here and talk, man. It really does. And it helps, man, when someone shows me some love and throws me a super chat, you know, I'm like... It just makes me feel good, man. I'm not going to lie. And honestly, y'all keep track, because I'm keeping track. When I get back to work, and get back on my feet, the first thing I'm doing, and I know my mods are going to argue with me, but it don't matter. They can argue all they want. I'm going to send y'all something for modding for me. And then everybody that sends me a super chat, you know, I'm going to tell y'all to email me, and I'm going to send you something. I'm going to get something, All-American Prepper shirts, or, you know, a shirt that says Tactical Athlete on it. You know, something cool, man, because I'm going to give back, you know. I believe in giving back. I take care of people that take care of me. I'm just old school. That's just the way I am, you know. So, and I'm looking forward to it, you know, because all these other channels, they got their own T-shirts, and they got less subscribers than me. So, I would like to have my T-shirts to give away to people, you know. I don't know why I'm always dehydrated, because I don't have diabetes or any of that. I do got to watch my blood sugar, though, because I don't have diabetes, but I could. if I was eating the wrong foods and stuff. But it's just so damn hot down here in Florida right now. It's like 1,000,000 degrees out there pushing on 5 acres and running and all. It's just hot. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can, yeah, you can blind somebody with these dang lights. That's the purpose of it, you know? You blind them, but you only do that, you know, if they mean you harm, you know? If someone means you harm, then zap them. Man, them clamping's starting to kick in, I can feel it. But, you know, if somebody means you bodily harm, then zap them with that light, man. And if you have to, hammer fist them. But only if you have to, you know. Because the way to win a fight is not to get into one. I do not promote violence. The best way to win a fight is don't get into one. I promote peace. I would rather things be, because, you know, I've seen little arguments at the club working as a bouncer escalate into something really bad where people get hurt really bad. And, yeah, I do. I need to drink coconut water and magnesium, coconut water. Yeah, it's just like $4 for, if it's like $4 for a thing like that big, man. And I just can't afford that right now. When I'm working, though, I can. But I ain't even gonna lie. When I'm working, I drink coconut water, all right. I drink coconut flavored freaking Red Bulls. Yeah, it's true. I'm not going to ever lie to you on here. I'm going to be straight up with you. I love them coconut flavored Red Bulls, man. And they do hydrate me. Not really, but they make me feel hydrated. Because I'm wide open. Because I'm lazy by nature. So I just stay caffeinated up. That's another reason why I'm always thirsty. Because caffeine is like a diuretic, which pulls moisture out of your body. So you got to stay hydrated when you're caffeinated. Pink salt, baking soda, and vinegar. Oh, that even sounds good to me, by the way. That sounds good. All right. We got less than a minute. So, because I hate to shut it down when people are talking with each other in the chat. But we got less than a minute. And I'm going to shut it down. We got 30 seconds. So I'm going to be shutting it down here. But thank y'all so much for just spending time with me. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you, moderators. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to put on my dang old... I usually run with my boots. As crazy as that sounds, but yeah, I do. But not on Sundays. I'm going to put on my tennis shoes and my little headlamp so I don't get run over out there and I don't miss no cans. And I'm going to go for my little run. So thank you all for being here. I want to get the timing just right. Yeah, thank y'all all for being here. And, oh, also, real quick. With the tactical athlete, we do it. I don't know if you ever watched that show, Cobra Kai, but we do it the Cobra Kai way, not the Miyagi way, okay? We do it the Cobra Kai way. Strike hard, strike first, strike hard, strike fast. We do it the Cobra Kai way. So it's the All-American Prepper. Stay ready. Stay dangerous. Stay deadly. Stay frosty. And have a blessed day.